Welcome to True Heel Heat, the place where we use insider terms because what the fuck we're talking about, even though we don't. My name's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. We are live on the True Hill Heat YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for our very special AEW Full Gear 2021 preview and predictions. This is where me and the good brothers, we're going to predict the card for All Elite Wrestling Full Gear this Saturday, right on pay-per-view, as well as Fight TV. Kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I am here with the ace in the face of the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. You guys missed him so much yesterday. I had to bring him along with the ride, but he's usually here for our pay-per-view previews. The one, the only, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
What is up, everyone? So begins a hell of a week for AEW, starting here with this preview.
Absolutely. We do these specials for anyone new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. We do these special weeks when the big pay-per-views come around. So you're getting back-to-back special weeks because next week will be pretty similar with Survivor Series coming up. But we like to give you a pay-per-view preview early in the week. We give you a watch along for Dynamite ahead of Full Gear, a watch along of Rampage as well as SmackDown on Friday Night Warriors. We're going to do the live watch along for Full Gear on Saturday, hosted by my good brother here, Romeo, because I shall be in Minnesota with the drunk guy JJ. And then on Sunday, we're doing a Full Gear pay-per-view roundtable review. The boys on the couch that hate wrestling, your favorites, Jimmy Macaram and Marcus Cash, will be with us live on Sunday. I'll try my best. It depends on checkout times. But Romeo, Full Gear is this Saturday, just a couple of days away. What is your anticipation level? What's your level of hype heading into this Saturday?
Very high. This is a good card. 8 matches. I'd say maybe just 1 or 2 of them I'm not really all that excited for, but everything else, yeah, pretty high. And it's going to be fun watching along with everybody else, all of you guys.
Of course, that's the main thing about the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. So it's always about you guys. We love these interactive live streams to talk to you guys, hear what you guys have to think. Throw a thumbs up on this video. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified. We're still chugging along to our goal of 2K subscribers for the end of the year, just 2 months away from the end of the year. We're trying to accomplish that goal. So hopefully this week of live content helps that out. And we want to hear from you guys. Give your predictions in the live chat for Full Gear each and every match. Let us know in the live chat who you think is going to win. And of course, your super chat donations. Make sure we highlight your comment, whether it's a hot take, a thought, a prediction, a question for anybody on screen. You can let us know in the live chat. We got a couple of our favorites already here with us. You, my boy Blue, is here. EBB saying, I can't believe you're doing the preview before the go home Dynamite, where they're obviously announced the true main event, Billy Gunn versus Paul White. Yes, I mean, the match the world has been waiting for, EBB. I totally agree. Me and Jimmy will be doing AE Rambo later this week ahead of Full Gear. So anything from the Go Home show, we'll talk about it there. We also got the Negro Buck, Nick Jackson. It's here with us. Sup, my good brothers. We got Uptown Avondale saying SP3. If you're in Minneapolis on Friday, there's a chance of snow. Have fun with that.
Oh, so you want to book Minneapolis in November, huh? Okay.
Oh God, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yay! We got the Chief here. What's up, Chief? What's going on? First time I've seen you in the live chat. Remember, throw a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you like the True Hill Heat content. But Romeo, I will give you the privilege of running down this card. As usual, I will give a rundown of how we got to Full Gear with each and every matchup that we talk about. We do have one more guest, an always familiar face on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel about to join us, but we can get into the rundown of the card, Romeo.
All right, and as we go through each match, I'll put a poll in the YouTube chat if you want to vote and give your thought on who's going to win the match. Let's start with the match that I think is going to clearly open this pay-per-view. And I'm talking about the 6-man tag falls count anywhere super click. If you've got the Young Bucks, you got Adam Cole, you got Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Christian Cage. Why would you not start with this match? It's just a no-brainer.
I would think they would mirror last year's Full Gear and do Miro versus Bryan Danielson in the opener. But I'm not going to say you're wrong that this was not a good matchup to kick off the card. This all started at the last pay-per-view All Out in September when Adam Cole debuted, realigned with the Elite, giving Jungle Boy the super kick. These 6 men have been feuding ever since, most notably the 8-man tag on the anniversary episode of Dynamite, where the Young Bucks gave Christian the Indie Taker on the outside of the ring, taking him out of action for AEW for a couple of weeks. They also gave a triple team power bomb to Luchasaurus, taking him out for a couple of weeks, and then they threw Jungle Boy off the stage through a table. It wasn't until last week's Dynamite where Christian and Jurassic Express returned and got their revenge on the Super Click, with Christian Cage giving Adam Cole a concerto to set up this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. I believe this is going to be one of the best matches on the card. This should be absolutely fantastic with the 6-man that's in there. The Young Bucks, once again, proving Marcus Cash wrong, who thinks FTR is the greatest tag team of all time. They will once again have a better match than FTR on a pay-per-view. I'm just saying. Young Bucks are on a pay-per-view. They usually have the better match than FTR. It doesn't matter. But the Young Bucks will do that. Adam Cole will do that. I'm going with the Super Click to get the victory in this one. Who you got, Romeo?
Should be a fun car crash with the Falls Count Anywhere stip. I can't see the Super Click losing here. They damn sure shouldn't. And the whole FTR Young Bucks thing, man. Can't we all just get along? I love FTR, but I'm not gonna call them the greatest of all time.
You gotta talk to your boy Marcus Cash. EBB
I could say they're my favorite right now, but that's the extent I could take it right there.
You know, Marcus Cash likes to go overboard, but you know that's his MO. That's why the guys on the couch don't like wrestling, because you got guys like Marcus Cash who believes that Matt Jackson doesn't bring anything to the team. Matt Jackson is a great promo, ladies and gentlemen. You know this. We got a couple of comments here. We got You My Boy Blue saying, "I can't wait. I want Eddie to beat the shit out of Punk." Nick Jackson says, "Feels like this might be an obvious choice for the opener, but wouldn't mind if they did like last year with the finals of the Eliminators starting the show." Kind of echoing what I said at the start here. EBB saying, "I'm thinking the Super Click win, and with how the main event, that will create some small tension in the Elite." And the tension is already starting a little bit. If you saw what was going on during the commercial for that 8-man tag with the Elite versus the Dark Order on the Halloween episode, there's some tension there. Cole telling Omega to go take care of the Dark Order while they did the double kiss, the Super Click kiss. You also got Omega not wanting to tag in Cole at certain points of the matchup, so they're starting to sprinkle it in. But I think like this will be like a turning point for the Elite. You could and yeah, the Super Click winning does help that out, because if they win and then Omega loses, it gives them cause to be like, is he really Elite anymore?
Let's see what they thought in the chat. 67% for Super Click. Not as unanimous as you and I. A lot closer. Let's go.
Remember, I just want to remind everybody, I don't remember Romeo's record. I think it was like 8-2. But this gentleman here was 9-1 on All Out predictions. I've been like over 80% on my predictions in the last couple of months. I know SummerSlam I was like 8-2, 7-3. So I'm doing well with these predictions. So just you know, ride my coattails, ladies and gentlemen. Follow my predictions. They're usually right.
Let's go to the Women's Championship. The champ, Dr. Brit Baker, D.M.D. versus Ty Conti for the Women's Championship. SP?
Yes, we got here with this one, Ty Conti picking up victories over the likes of the Bunny, Penelope Ford. We had a one-on-one matchup on Rampage a few weeks ago with Dr. Brit Baker, D.M.D, going one-on-one with Anna Jay. Brit Baker got the victory. After the match, she attacked Anna Jay, and it was Ty who came down to make the save. Then it was official with Ty Conti being the number one contender, Brit Baker being the AEW Women's World Champion, that she would get the shot at Full Gear. This is, I believe, Britt Baker's fourth title defense or fifth title defense. Pretty sure fourth title defense of the championship since winning it back at Double or Nothing. Ty Conti has been had a lot of momentum. She's been picking up big wins, like I said, over the last couple of weeks to get her to the number one spot. The only woman, like one of the top women that are not involved in the TBS Women's Championship tournament. I think that these two ladies will work really well with each other. They're two ladies that have very much improved over the last year, and but I'm going with the GOAT. I'm going with Dr. Goat Breaker, D.M.D.
Absolutely. Britt wins another one. I am interested to see what Britt can get out of Ty Conti. This is a chance for Conti to show that she can hang with the upper echelon of AEW's women's division. You know, the women's division is like split into two. It's like you got the upper ladies, and then you got the next set. And I need to see it for my own eyes. I know Britt's gonna do her part because Britt has been doing that for everybody. We'll see if Ty can hang. Let's see what you guys think in the chat. 71% for Baker. We got a few votes for Ty. A few votes with the upset.
Some people want like upsets, you know. We got in the live chat here, Frantic World saying the super kick is going to win when we talk about that opener or potential opener. Uptown Avondale saying super kick seemed like a lock. However, they could use the concerto to sell and lack of backup to give the win to Jurassic. Nick Jackson saying the seeds are already being planted, talking about Cole and Kenny. EBB saying on the roundtable review, when Jimmy's there, you just know I'll donate praising Matt Jackson for the success of the pay-per-view. Absolutely, as you should, EBB. Frantic World saying Britt Baker for the win. We got Nick Jackson saying Ty is great, don't get me wrong, but her arms are too short to box with God. Goat Baker for the win, obviously. Look at that. God, Britt Baker. Chief saying let's go Ty. We also got EBB saying really disappointed with the no build yet again for this title match. Britt's opponents never seem to be given the chance to cut promos. Hope they get something tomorrow. The match should be great though. What do you think about that, Romeo? Me and Jimmy kind of talked about this on AE Ramble this past weekend, where it seems like they are setting up or putting the focus, the spotlight on the fact that these are just challengers of the month. Chris Statlander, Ty Conti, Red Velvet, Nyla Rose, and the way they did that post-match to Jamie Hayter and Anna Jay, where Ty came out, she got a little offense, but then the numbers overcame her. And then who was it that made the real save? Thunder Rosa, and Britt got the fuck up out of there because she wanted no smoke with Thunder Rosa again. Do you think that they're putting too much of the focus that the end game is Thunder Rosa and not enough on the people every month or so?
Well, we're not stupid. You know, the audience is not stupid. We know this is heading to Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, hopefully at Revolution, which, you know, you look at the calendar, not that far away. And now we're getting much more closer to it. So I understand what they're doing. You have a valid point, but I don't know the way around that really, because are we dumb? Like, do you really think Ty Conti has a chance here? Like, come on. There's no chance. You heard it here first. No chance.
I think that like Negro Buck said, it's gonna be like EBB said, the match is gonna be great. I think these two women will work very well together. But this, once again, Britt Baker has the match that is the most predictable on this card. I don't see a logical way Ty Conti gets the victory here, because you'd be cutting Britt Baker's legs short when she's one of the top stars in the company.
And let's be honest, I don't want to sound negative here, but is Ty Conti the strongest talker on AEW?
And That's what Bill's Mafia STF just said. Ty isn't a good promo yet. I am fine with Britt carrying the weight of the build. Yeah, and she's been killing her promos, her solo promos, but that's not enough for, for the feud. Like her best feud has been Ruby Soho, and that comes down to one promo segment that they did on Rampage together.
Yeah. We have our special guest ready. Our third.
Yes, our third member of the team. You've been missing him on True Hill Heat the last 2 weeks. He is still the resident True Hill alcoholic himself and the candle maker, Top Guy JJ.
What's up? What up, y'all?
What is
God
that?
What's going on?
It's been a long time. It feels like it's been like a season, and I haven't seen you guys.
A season? What? Damn. All right.
I mean, yo, listen, shit is happening at my job so fast. It feels like seasons are changing by the fucking day.
I understand. And congratulations on being back at work, but we're happy that you're able to join us for the Full Gear preview, sir.
Absolutely, let's get it.
Let's get your quick thoughts on the two matches we already went over. The first one being the 6-man tag between Super Click and Jurassic Express and Christian Cage. Falls Count Anywhere.
This match is gonna be fun, but Christian Cage just is kind of ruining all vibes for me right now. So this match would have been just better. I would have preferred Marco Stunt in this match.
Oh, come on. Will you cut it out?
Dang.
Will you cut it out? That's ridiculous.
Yo, y'all wanted me to come on here with the shit, right?
My God.
He's in full gear.
I mean, it's good. It was nice to see Christian Cage, but he just kind of deflates this for me. But obviously, I can't wait to see what Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy does with the Super Click. It's going to be a fun match. It's going to be great. It's possibly contender for match of the night, and there is a lot of those contenders on this card.
Who do you think wins?
This time I am gonna go. I feel like Super Click has been winning pretty much every fucking match that has existed. So I'm gonna go.
Comment.
I'm gonna.
I know we can't.
I mean, caffeine is mine. I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm gonna go with the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage to pull the upset.
Whoa, baby.
Oh, baby. So what about Brit Baker versus Ty Conti for the AEW
You don't got
Women's World Champion?
Come on. Why talking about this?
I'm just saying, it is the most predictable match of the card. But
come on.
this guy drafted her number one out of everybody in wrestling.
Let's ask the secondary question, which is, how do you think this match is going to be? Do you think Ty Conti can prove that she can hang with the upper echelon of the women's division?
No. I don't think that.
Fair enough.
I think that she's gonna have a decent match, but I don't think she's gonna live in this upper tier part. There's way too many pristine women in this division that is underneath her right now, like technically, until this pay-per-view happens. But no, she's not gonna stay here. Once this match is over, she's done. She's done for a long time in this picture.
Nick Jackson saying, come on, man. Not even 2 minutes in, and here's the Christian slander.
You guys are lucky I didn't do it.
Man, what the fuck? What? Now all of a sudden we love Christian Cage?
You guys are lucky Sean Spears isn't on this card, or you'd be here for Romeo.
Well, it's no surprise he's not on the card.
When he was announced as that major signing, that Paul White, remember back then when Paul White said we had a major signing, we were all underwhelmed knowing it was Christian Cage.
I wasn't. I was happy. I'm always going to be a peep. I don't care what you motherfuckers think. Edge and Christian was the best tag team of the TLC 3.
We need to pull a tape.
Do it.
No one cared. No one cared.
I cared.
Did you guys hear the fire department coming to put out all this heat, all this fire?
All this heat, all this smoke. You put Top Guy JJ on this.
It's that True Hill Heat shit that y'all been missing.
Exactly. He's been missed on the channel. But yes, let's get to the third matchup here, Romeo.
Let's go with the 10-man tag Minneapolis street fight. The Inner Circle, Jericho, Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana, and Ortiz versus Men of the Year, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and American Top Team, Junior Dos Santos, Andre Arlovsky, Dan fucking Lambert.
I've never seen a 2-month feud feel so fucking long. But to run down how we got here, this all started when Dan Lambert came to AEW back in July. He got over with his Jim Cornette shtick. And then he went to prove that MMA and real fighters are better than AEW superstars. He did align with Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, as well as some competitors from American Top Team. And he drew the ire of the Inner Circle. They versed Chris Jericho and Jake Hager at AEW Rampage Grand Slam, with the Men of the Year getting the victory, Scorpio Sky over Chris Jericho. We then had Sammy Guevara going one-on-one with Ethan Page. If Sammy lost, he was out of the Inner Circle and lose the TNT Championship. If he won, he got to name the members of American Top Team. Inner Circle got the victory, and they named Junior Dos Santos, Andre Oflosky, I probably got that wrong, and Dan Lambert as the members of American Top Team to finally get some revenge on old Danny boy. So this has been going on for 2 months. But like I said, it feels very, very long. And this is the match I'm least looking forward to on this card. This is Paul White versus QT Marshall for me this month.
Man. This would have been so much more interesting had there been Jorge Masvidal or even Paige Van Zandt. If you just put on the
That's
apron,
what I wanted. I wanted Paige Van Zandt.
Doesn't have to do nothing. Doesn't have to be Ronda Rousey. It's okay. But instead, we get these old fossil relics of Junior Dos Santos and Arlovsky. The Inner Circle win easily. There's no doubt in my mind. I will be shocked. Dan Lambert eats the pinfall after a Judas effect. You heard it here first.
I got to agree with you because to end this once and for all, the Inner Circle has to win. So I can see, Jericho winning the victory in the end. Dan Lambert should take the loss, and this should officially write off Dan Lambert. We'll keep Junior Dos Santos. We'll definitely keep Paige Van Zandt because she's the best thing about this whole rivalry. And then, let the Inner Circle go their separate ways because this has been going on way too long. It's jumped the shark. Jericho can go feud with whoever the young star he sees something in. Give me Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho. I wouldn't mind that. They've been sniping at each other on commentary on Rampage. Give me something like that. Give me Sammy.
What about Page continuing that?
Huh?
What about Ethan Page continuing that?
I want to see Ethan Page get the victory over Chris Jericho. I thought that was the goal of this whole rivalry. But no, the goal of this whole rivalry is for them to finally shut up Dan Lambert. That's what's going to happen. The Minneapolis street fight. And more for Santana and Ortiz because they're being criminally underrated. At the time of Grand Slam, I thought this pay-per-view we were going to see Lucha Bros versus Proud and Powerful. Absolutely. And now they're nowhere to be found. They're back with the Inner Circle. So this is some bullshit. I need more for my Santana and Ortiz, more for Sammy. Jericho, get the fuck away from them, and more for Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky as well.
I understand the Santana Ortiz thing if you want to stall a little bit, have the Lucha Bros have a little bit of a title reign at least. And because when Santana Ortiz faced them, they should win.
Yes, I agree.
Y'all are talking about this. Y'all are talking about this bullshit way too long.
We're talking about other feuds instead of the actual match.
Exactly.
I get the seeds that y'all trying to plant, but this is the biggest waste of time in Chris Jericho's career. Like this has been I cannot believe I've seen 2 bad months of AEW because and Chris Jericho was involved in it. I cannot believe that is actually coming out my mouth. This is the worst thing that AEW has been doing, period. Like, you probably put like 1 or 2 things up there in the 2-year history that they have, but this is fucking awful. This whole thing, it's just dragged out. This should have just been a blow off one time on Dynamite, call it a day. Why is this on a pay-per-view? It's Full Gear at that. I agree with y'all with the outcome. I really don't give a shit. This match is literally, I'm going to be making drinks. I'm going to be refilling my hookah machine. I'm probably going to take a shit because I'm probably going to eat some nice food. I'm not. I have no cares about this match.
just a little bit, ladies.
I'm just speaking what others would say. Just not out loud.
If they bring in Filthy, I wouldn't mind if American Top Team wins. If American Top Team wins, this is gonna continue. So please don't put that
Please,
on
y'all,
us.
y'all
Please.
just want, they just want this to go into Revolution.
Apparently so. I think we all agree this is the match we're least looking forward to. I think that's what we
90% of you picked Inner Circle.
as you should. As you should.
No, I did that on purpose so I could batter you guys down so I could build you back up for CM Punk.
Oh yeah,
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, now, this is why I wanted to join the show. You see, now you finally getting into the good shit.
So how we got here on this one, it all started when Eddie Kingston was defeated by Bryan Danielson in the AEW World Title Eliminator in a classic match on Rampage 2 weeks ago. He interrupted CM Punk's backstage interview and got in Punk's face. Punk wanted an apology on this week on Rampage, but what we got was one of the best promo exchanges of the year, right up there with Eddie's last face-to-face confrontation with Jon Moxley ahead of Full Gear last year. He talked about how Punk called him a bum, and Eddie says, would a bum have main evented Full Gear last year? Would a bum have made it to the only professional wrestling company in the world today? And he also said that Punk, along with Samoa Joe and Homicide and other pioneers, had looked down on Eddie and said that he didn't meet his full potential. Punk says that is how he feels because he never achieved the greatness that they all expected for him. They got into each other's faces, and Eddie said, I'm gonna beat you up so bad you'll have to retire for 7 more years, and that led to a pull apart brawl between the two men. He also told Punk that he nobody wants him in AEW. He's just the only one that has the balls to say it. What a fucking line. I got so hyped for that one. This was just brilliant. This was greatness. One of the best promo exchanges of the year anywhere in wrestling was Punk and Kingston. I can't wait for Saturday for this match. This in 2 weeks, they have become probably the best build-up for this pay-per-view, and that's saying a lot with 2 other matches that we're going to talk about in a few, but this has just been superb. I'm going with CM Punk to get the victory because I love Eddie Kingston. I'll root for Eddie Kingston on Saturday because he is a fellow New Yorker, because he's one of the more likable people in all of professional wrestling and the most authentic. But Eddie's story is he always has to lose the big one. So that's the catch-22, and that's what I got to expect.
It's funny because this came out of nowhere, really. Like, remember Tony Khan had that lead card?
Yeah.
CM Punk Wardlow, am I not mistaken?
Yes, you're correct.
And then this came out of nowhere. I'm not complaining. Nobody's complaining.
Nope.
I've seen a lot of people saying Eddie should win. Like,
yes.
It's not going to happen, though. It's not happening. No chance. Eddie loses nothing here. He loses nothing. And do you think there's some mutual respect gained afterwards between these two? Or no, they're probably just still going to hate each other.
I see Eddie seems to be going down the same heel path as Moxley, so I could see him turning down the handshake ahead of things. That's what I could see most of all. But yeah, I don't get the people that say Eddie should win this one. This is not big enough for Eddie to win. Like, this is a big match, but it's not. If it's for the AEW World Title, AEW TNT Championship, Tag Team Championship, whatever title Eddie wins in AEW, that's the big win. You can't have him win this match because it negates from the big win down the line. And Jeremy Lambert of Fightful's Distraction gave me this stat. Since Full Gear 2020, Eddie Kingston is 2-5 in singles matches on TV or pay-per-view. 2-5.
Sounds accurate.
83% of you are picking CM Punk for this. What do you think, Top Guy?
This is a yes or no question. Does Eddie Kingston lose anything if he loses this match?
No.
So what's the beef? What's the beef? The fact that Eddie Kingston is in back-to-back Full Gear pay-per-views with Jon Moxley and then CM fucking Punk. They value Eddie Kingston a lot. And Eddie Kingston is delivering for this company. You guys just said it all with this promo. Oh my God, that promo was wow. Wow, I did not know how much I needed that confrontation until it actually fucking happened. Holy shit. A bum? Yo, Eddie Kingston lost
Fight
his
me.
shit when he
Fight me.
Yeah, fight me. Nah, you ain't big enough. You a coward, Punk. You a coward. Yo, pure authenticity. And this is the shit that I'm getting from watching this brand that I don't get anywhere else. Just that pure, authentic, cared for stories. And this shit here, this one, Eddie. CM Punk is okay in this one, but this Eddie Kingston was the highlight of this whole confrontation.
Yeah.
And CM Punk will win the wrestling match. That is okay. But we will remember this shit for a long time coming.
EVB saying CM Punk is slowly becoming what he once hated, the smug face while Eddie talking to him. I really badly want a corporate Punk next year. I don't think this is the feud that you get the heel CM Punk. I was saying yesterday on Fightful's Distraction YouTube channel that Punk can't go heel until he versus MJF. Once he's done with the MJF feud, then we can get into heel Punk. But this is a nice detour where Punk is showing us that he can have. This is his best feud. And it's only been 2 weeks, but this is his best feud since he's come back. But he's really shown that he can be in there with heels. He could be in there with their top baby faces, because this is 2 back-to-back pay-per-views. He's in there with very popular Darby Allin, and now almost as popular or even more popular Eddie Kingston. So he's showing that he can verse anybody, and with this character it kind of fits. But I like the way he came off. He did come off more like the heel in this situation, kind of just talking down to Kingston.
Sure did.
And the way Eddie said, nobody wants you here. I'm just the only one who has the balls to say it. Yo, people reacted in the crowd like he said something about his mama. Like they did a whole gas. They was like, oh, It was great.
The first half of that comment, can you put it back on screen?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet out there, and it had something to do with that CM Punk is slowly becoming what he once hated. It was comparing the Eddie and Punk promo to what Punk once said confronting John Cena once upon a time. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
The roles had been reversed.
You are the Yankees.
That's tell Punk he's the Yankees now. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's go to the tag team championship. The Lucha Brothers, the champs, the AEW tag champs versus the AAA tag champs. FTR.
Yo, y'all got a lot of shit going on in y'all neighborhoods right now.
Oh, absolutely. This is what New York heat is high. But yes, this one came about from the whole Andrade mixing it up with Death Triangle storyline. He said that he had 2 Lucha friends to verse the Lucha Bros for the AAA Tag Team Championships. It was La Super Ranas, which winded up, of course, being FTR. They used the AAA Tag Team titles to hit Phoenix with the title midair during a moonsault to get the victory and win those belts. They then attacked Alex Abrahantes with Tully Blanchard knocking him out with the right hand, and the challenge was made and accepted. So now we got for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR, who lost the titles last year at Full Gear 2020, versus the Lucha Bros, who defeated the men that beat the FTR last year at Full Gear, the Young Bucks, at the last pay-per-view. I think that this is going to be a great blending of styles. We got a nice little preview with that match for the AAA Tag Team Championships, and I really enjoyed that one. Now, longer pay-per-view, high profile matchup here. I think it's another one that could be a show stealer, but I'm going to go with the Lucha Bros to get the victory.
Yeah, I got the Lucha Bros winning here. They get their revenge back. If they were facing Las Superanas, they'd be in more trouble.
Yes, that is true.
And,
just FTR.
Should be a great match. Should be really fun. I'm looking forward to it.
It's just the living legends. It's just the living legends.
What's up, Guy?
Oh man, this is a strong candidate to be matching tonight. This is a strong candidate to be matching tonight here. We already know what these two are going to do in the ring. These 2 teams create magic pretty much with the majority of the teams that they step in the ring with. They are going to go all out for this pay-per-view. I do see the Lucha Bros retaining here. I do not see FTR becoming double champs. Not at this point in time. Lucha Bros need a lengthy AEW title reign. And yeah, I just think that this match is going to be incredible. This is going to be a great match, but I don't see the Lucha Bros losing their titles at this pay-per-view.
81% of you are rolling with the Lucha Bros for this one.
Yeah, we got a couple of comments in the live chat here. We got the Negro Buck saying Lucha Living Legends. We also got Uptown Avondale saying, I think Lucha Brothers will return the favor with the Penta Driver on a title belt. EBB saying their match last year at Fight for the Fallen really didn't come off well. A lot of styles clashes. I know they'll want to absolutely steal the show and show what they can do together with 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that one against them.
That happens sometimes. It happens sometimes.
I thought the match was still good. It probably wasn't as great as most people expected, but it's a TV match. As long as it's good, it's serviceable. I felt like the Triple A tag team title match was better, even with FTR and their ridiculous, frog costumes. Mm-hmm. But it was still good stuff all around. Definitely agree with the Negro Bucks, and also got to say I love FTR's new theme. What do you guys think about their new 80s inspired theme?
Wait, because I didn't know if I was under the impression that they had two separate themes, one for their actual like AAA title defenses, or is this really their actual new theme?
Yeah, it sounds like the old Midnight Express.
No, I know. I just because I was like, are they playing this just in trolling with their defending their AAA titles, or is this their actual new theme? Because I loved it. But
I think it's their new theme.
Oh, sound like some Knight Rider shit. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay, another change that you didn't know that you need. But this match is going to also show you how good the Lucha Bros is in just really meshing styles. Because as you called out for Fight for the Fallen, wasn't the best chemistry match. FTR is a team that you have to adapt your style to, and Lucha Bros is more than capable of making this happen.
Yeah, and we saw kind of a styles clash and then a freak accident with them and Santana and Ortiz, and then their second match in Chicago ahead of All Out was absolutely fantastic. Bill's Mafia STF saying Lucha Bros thrive on pay-per-view without TV constraints. Gonna be a good one. I do agree with that for sure, especially with what we saw last time on pay-per-view.
Them Bills ain't that good though. Bills ain't that good. I'm just saying.
There you go. EBB saying Death Taxes and AEW having a tag team pay-per-view classic. Yes, it seems to happen every month. And then we have Sayi saying, who do you think will debut at Full Gear? Romeo?
I don't have anybody. The big name would be Mr. Rotunda, but I don't see it happening.
Top Guy JJ?
I think the only person that I would even think, but I don't think that he's even going to see sign with AW is Buddy Matthews. I don't think that. I think he's going to New Japan.
He's working the New Japan show the same day as this.
So yeah, I really don't think anybody is going to debut at Full Gear. I think that they're so stacked with talent. I think it's just kind of like one of those expectations as to who's going to show up now, who's going to show up now. AW is so fucking stacked that they can wait till Revolution or shit like that to start debuting new people. They are they need to just focus a little bit more on just who they have, because their roster is insanely stacked right now.
And they haven't teased anything. They usually tease it at least.
Yeah. And you gave us 3 at the last pay-per-view.
I mean, look at their card.
Being greedy. Card. You're being greedy if you want any more.
Look at this card. This card just shows you the roster limit. Like, this roster is fucking damn near infinite.
And plus, any debuts will take away from what we think is going to happen in the main event, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people thought they moved it from the last pay-per-view. So
nobody. I don't see nobody.
If you put a bullet at my head and asked me to pick one person, I'm going to say Briscoes after this matchup. Lucha Bros win, and the Briscoes debut in AEW as the next contenders for Lucha Bros.
Would mark the fuck out if I see the Briscoe show up in fucking was it St. Louis? Or they St. Louis or Minnesota? Minnesota.
Moving on the card. Darby Allin
Yes,
versus
sir.
MJF, a battle of pillars.
If it wasn't for the Rampage promo segment between Eddie Kingston and CM Punk, this would be the best built feud heading into Full Gear. This all started following the Grand Slam after MJF got his victory over Brian Pillman Jr. He said that he considered himself the top pillar of AEW and talked about the four pillars being Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin. He has beaten the other two pillars, but he has never faced Darby Allin in AEW. Darby Allin says that he's not like his other opponents in the past, that he can't mentally break him with his words. So MJF decided to try to physically break him. The Pinnacle attacked Darby Allin backstage in the parking lot when these two men were supposed to go one-on-one on Dynamite. That rescheduled things. It kept Darby Allin out of action for a few weeks. They even jumped Sting on an episode of Dynamite to taunt Darby Allin. And then Darby returned last week on Saturday Night Dynamite in his best Raphael from the Ninja Turtles gear with the trench coat. All he needed was the hat, and he went after MJF, couldn't get his hands on him. MJF did another promo last week on Dynamite, basically talking trash about Darby again and saying that will prove he's the better wrestler at Full Gear and beat Darby Allin with a headlock takeover. And Darby Allin says they're going to have a wrestling match at Full Gear because he's going to get his anger out right there on Dynamite. They had a cool little brawl, and now it sets up what is one of the best built grudge matches in AEW of the year so far. It's difficult to tell who wins because you can make a case for either guy. This one is really the toss-up of the entire card. But since I think that MJF is the guy that's going to beat Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship, or Kenny Omega, whoever wins the main event. I think MJF is the next guy in line. But you don't necessarily need to go there that fast. It doesn't need to happen at Revolution. You can wait till like Double or Nothing. So Darby Allin could get the victory here. I see Darby Allin winning with a headlock takeover on MJF.
Oh, Jesus. You know, everything says that Darby should get his revenge here because MJF was wilding on the microphone those first couple of weeks. My goodness. And I have the same thoughts as you that MJF is the next world champion. But I don't want to pick against MJF here. I did the same mistake against Chris Jericho. What a stupid pick that was. And I'm probably going to do it here again. I'm going to pick MJF. I think the feud does continue. Maybe we get a tag match with Sting and Wardlow inserted as a way for Darby to get a win back, even though it's a tag match. I think I'm going with MJF. Where you going, top guy?
There's no way in hell MJF is losing back-to-back pay-per-views. There's no way in hell this is happening. Like, he's one of those dudes that the win-loss record really matters. Like, he's going to be that guy. If you're going to make him a contender, a major contender against all of these people that AEW have, MJF's record is going to have to make a lot of headway. And him only having, 2 losses in his AEW career? 2? He has 2 losses for his whole career. I don't think a third one to Darby Allin will do this any favors. So I do see MJF winning this match, not clean, but MJF will pull his victory off. Shit, probably Sting might have something to do with this and fucking cost Darby this match. Not intentionally. I'm not saying it's like an intentional thing. It might be like some type of accident or some shit.
Y'all stay trying to do it. You did this last time on All Out. Oh, maybe Sting turns on Darby, and it's just like
I wasn't a part of the All Out preview.
Yeah, y'all were. Yeah, y'all were. Yes, you were. That was with Nate Milton. Yeah, you were. You were a part of the.
I didn't call. No, but I know I damn sure.
Get the videotape.
Check the videotape. Yeah, check the tape. Run the tape. Run the tape. I didn't say you said it, but you were there. You said you the only one that said something wrong. You say you weren't there. You couldn't just say you didn't say it. You said I wasn't there.
That was like 3 months ago. I remember that shit. That's 3 months ago.
Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar? Top guy JJ's like, I wasn't even there. I wasn't.
It was the cat. It was the cat.
Say ye saying MJF can't lose this one. EBB saying the camera work with no cuts during Darby and MJF brawl was phenomenal. The look in Darby's eyes as he parted the Red Sea, yeah, that was great stuff. Uptown Avondale saying Darby is my favorite wrestler at the moment, but I can't see him winning this one. Frantic World saying Darby for the win. And Nick Jackson saying I feel like the years go by, Darby and Max are going to be forever intertwined, taking separate paths and colliding every once in a while. Definitely, yeah, I could see this is a start of a longer feud, and MJF has kind of already did that with the other two pillars, so they needed like this big push for him and Darby here. We we got Connor Smith saying we all know Goldberg will be the man to beat Hangman Page. Yeah, that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, I didn't even find that funny.
The Bills Mafia saying the only way MJF loses is if they are firing up the Wardlow angle, which they could. That might be something to keep him busy ahead of potentially going against Hangman or Kenny.
This would have the worst timing ever if Wardlow has something to do with this. The worst timing ever. Like Wardlow is not nowhere near that time yet.
Wardlow is pretty cold right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
this is true. They're building it back up slowly. I think AEW do a great job of protecting the losers. I don't even care who loses these matches because I know the story will be great either way. Apart from the main event, Hangman better win that shit. I hear where you're coming from.
That is a perfect comment, yo. I don't give a fuck who wins or loses these matches, but Hangman better fucking win.
That's how you know it's serious. Romeo, you want to continue on?
It's the final in the World Title Eliminator Tournament. Miro versus Bryan Danielson.
Yes, this has been a part of the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament, returning this year for Full Gear. Bryan Danielson defeated Dustin Rhodes and Eddie Kingston in that classic on Rampage, while Miro is a replacement for Jon Moxley. Moxley defeated 10 of the Dark Order and was supposed to verse Orange Cassidy, but of course he entered himself into inpatient alcohol treatment program, so he had to be taken out, and the God that forsaken Miro and took his favorite champion away has granted him the opportunity in the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament, with Miro defeating Orange Cassidy to get to the finals. So who wins here, the Redeemer or the American Dragon? I am going to go. I thought Moxley was going to be Danielson because I felt Moxley was the perfect first opponent for Hangman Page. Hangman Page is extremely popular, but so is Bryan Danielson. And them being in the ring from each other is taking cheers from either one of them. So I don't want them to go against each other right now. I think down the road they can have a classic, but right now it doesn't seem like the right time. I am going with Miro to win the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament because Miro versus Hangman Page, that could be money. On the first TBS Dynamite, that might be the main event, or if they do Winter is Coming in December, but I feel like that's a better first contender for Hangman if he wins, or even if it's Kenny winning, I could see them working that out. I feel like the outcome of this will really tell us who's definitely winning the main event, but I got Miro winning.
You think it's clean as a whistle?
Yes, I don't think Miro needs to cheat to beat Bryan Danielson. And Bryan Danielson has been protected very much so since he debuted, so he can afford a clean loss.
I think Miro definitely makes for the better story. That's how I would book it. But I don't know. I just can't see Tony Khan. Like, he brought in Bryan Danielson. Like, oh, you're going to lose to Miro here. I can't see that conversation happening. So I'm going to stick with Bryan Danielson, even though I think Miro's the better pick. I clearly thought Moxley was the better pick, but it'll be interesting to see how this finish goes. Like, you don't see any what's her face, CJ Perry, do you?
Not yet. I don't think it's the right time. Not yet.
It's never the right time. It's never the right time.
We can never see her until he wins, until he becomes champion.
Stay on Instagram. She's great on Instagram.
God redeems him.
Until he's fully redeemed by God.
She's great on Instagram. Stop it. She's great on Instagram.
What do you think, Top Guy?
You know what's crazy is both of you guys make so much sense. Like, makes a lot of sense. Like, I love the fact that it seems like if we're gonna go the route of heel versus face. I mean, hey, Miro versus Hangman is fucking awesome. But I'm on this mindset of I don't know how long Bryan Danielson is going to be here. I don't know how long he's going to be here. So I want to enjoy as much Bryan Danielson money matches as possible. I mean, if you're going to take a clean loss to somebody, Bryan Danielson takes that clean loss to Hangman Page. So I would pick Bryan Danielson in the finals here to defeat Miro. And then fucking Danielson and Hangman will tear that shit up. Bryan Danielson will not be affected at all by losing to Hangman Page.
And in the chats, 77% of you are picking Danielson here.
EBB saying Danielson's chest is going to be caved in. These lads are going to beat the shit out of each other. Can't wait.
It's going to be this is the match that WWE never wanted to give us properly.
Only in a gauntlet. Seiyi saying Miro, not Mirror, has to win this because it doesn't make any sense to see Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Adam Page just yet. Bryan Danielson. You just have to say it a few times. It'll get stuck in your head.
We will never see Daniel Bryan versus Hangman Page. We'll never see it ever.
Uptown Avondale saying this is the real toss-up. Miro injuring Danielson would give them an opportunity to get him off of TV for a bit since he wants to wrestle less often. That is a direction that they could take this as well. EBB says another match where I don't mind who wins. Give me either Danielson versus Hangman or Miro versus Hangman. And
I think we all win here.
Yeah. Frantic World says Danielson is going to win, but I can't wait to see Miro go on a rampage and go after everyone. Yes, the heads must be kicked. And Connor Smith saying we need the Macho Man Miss Elizabeth vibes with Miro and CJ. Let's go.
We don't. We really don't. We don't know. Like, she's like Instagram. She's great. Why, if you want CJ Perry, just go on Instagram and TikTok. She's great there.
Well, we got a bunch of people watching across all three platforms. Thank you for joining us. Remember to drop a thumbs up on this video. Share it with your friends. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Hit the bell to stay notified. And, of course, Super Chat donations help out the channel very much. And it helps to our cause for True Heel Heat to buy Ring of Honor. So remember that, folks. Donate.
Still on that?
Yes, we're
still trying to buy Ring of Honor.
It's still for sale.
Yeah, it's still for sale. So Ring of Heels, Ring of Heat, it's coming. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna buy it. Romeo, we have one more match.
Do we? Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. We do. Oh shit! The AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. Is Don Callis still around? Or they just haven't drafted.
It sounds. It looked like Impact took him too. But yes, this one has been building for 2 years now. 2 years in the making, ever since their first pep rally for AEW when Hangman Page says that he would become the AEW World Champion. He did the Full Gear Challenge. He got in shape. He got to Double or Nothing. He won the Casino Battle Royale to get an opportunity at becoming the first ever AEW World Champion. And then he lost to Chris Jericho at All Out 2019. That led to a crisis of confidence where Hangman turned to drinking. He didn't feel worthy of his friends, the fans, or being in the Elite. So he turned his back on the Elite, wanted to leave the group, not be friends with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. But Omega and Page came together through their match failures in the beginning of AEW and became the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Months of dissension between the two didn't matter. They were the champions until they lost to FTR at All Out 2020. And then the following pay-per-view, Full Gear 2020, these two men met in the AEW World Title Eliminator Finals with Kenny Omega defeating Hangman Page, going on to Winter is Coming, and defeating Jon Moxley with the help of Don Callis to become the AEW World Champion and go on this heel run with the Elite dominating AEW. So the They wanted to change the world, but the world changed them. The Elite are now evil. Kenny Omega, the evil top heel of AEW, the Young Bucks heels. Adam Cole is back, but Hangman Page has been through his own journey, becoming friends with the Dark Order, then becoming the number one contender, losing a 10-man tag at Fight for the Fallen against the Elite, coming up short and not getting his opportunity there. But then he returned after a few months off, seeing the birth of his first child. He won the casino ladder match, got the chip to cash in for this opportunity at Full Gear. 3 weeks ago, we heard the cowboy shit promo, which in my eyes, the greatest babyface promo in AEW history, where he talked about the journey leading up to this. The week since then, we had Hangman appear as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man on Halloween to a great reaction from the crowd. We also had Hangman tell Omega this past week on Dynamite to hold the belt warm because he got 10 more days. So 2 years in the making, a whole year since their last matchup. Who wins the main event of Full Gear 2021? Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. Let's start with Top Guy.
I mean, guys, if we know how great AEW has been, if Hangman Page does not win this fucking title, I will not understand storytelling for AEW for probably the rest of the year. At least the rest of it. Because there's no way I could ever stop watching AEW. But I don't know if I could be able to watch like the next week of Dynamite if Hangman Page is not crowned champion after this match.
Which is in Hangman's hometown, correct?
It's been 2 years.
Dynamite is in Hangman's hometown. Dynamite following Full Gear.
It's been 2
That's
years.
what I meant.
Yeah.
For 2 years. For 2 years. We've been waiting for this. For 2 fucking years we've been waiting for this. Timing's always been kind of against Hangman's side. Things of life events, of course, you're going to take time away and not include yourself in a picture when you know you are having a beautiful baby on the way. There's nothing.
Oh, you
Pull the
headset,
trigger.
bro?
Yeah. I think
Page
he muted himself for a little bit there. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Good. You're good now.
No,
You're
did
good.
I mute myself?
You're good.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to talk because all I see is 3 black screens right now. But Hangman Page is going to win in a classic. This match is going to be probably contender for one of the matches of the year, in my opinion. This match is going to be fucking great. But Hangman Page, to me, is the only call you make on this match.
Romeo?
Yeah. Hangman wins. He better win. I think he kicks out of the one-winged angel to a massive pop. I hope Callis is there. I really do. Because I want Hangman to overcome fucking everything. All these shenanigans, all the bullshit he's been put through. I hope the Young Bucks are there. Cutler, everybody try to interfere, and Hangman overcomes it all. I think it's going to be a 5-star match for a 5-star story. And the way you do the 5-star story is Hangman has to win here. I don't want to hear any arguments from any lawyers. Well, if Omega wins, though, no, Bully Ray, no. I don't want to hear it.
No Bully Ray, no Louis Dangor, no.
Bully Ray needs to shut the fuck up.
Hangman for the win. And in the chat, 87% of you, Hangman Page.
Wow, we still got 13%. That's like I'm not gonna call it. I'm not gonna call it just yet.
You got the 13% WWE bookers. The 13% is WWE bookers.
I said ahead of All Out when it looked like we were gonna get Hangman and Omega there that this was one of the best built world title matches of my lifetime. I put it up there with the build to WrestleMania 17. Yeah, that's it. That's like the high mark that I put as far as world title builds, because it's been 2 years we've been building to this, and this feels like this has always been the goal, the end goal for them, and it's at a pay-per-view that was named after Hangman Page. That's why I wanted to mention that he did the Full Gear challenge ahead of Double or Nothing 2019, and then they named the pay-per-view Full Gear after him. So it just feels like poetic justice. He gets the victory here. And I feel like Hangman winning the title is what the company needs overall, especially for their robust main event and upper card scene. You got guys like Adam Cole, like Andrade, like Malachi Black, Miro, we already talked about. John Moxley, when he comes back, he was going through a personality change himself. Of contenders that, although, yeah, they can have great matches with Kenny Omega, they can't have great matches with the heel Kenny Omega. They need a babyface, and Hangman Page feels like that anchor type of babyface. He feels like Sting in 1997. He feels like the guy that should win the title at the big show, that has to win the title at the big show, and if they don't do it the right way, this could fuck up a lot of shit in the future type of win. Like this, WCW had the biggest touchdown. They were at the 1 yard line and they decided to just fumble the ball and wait for somebody else to come in and retrieve it to score the touchdown at Starrcade 1997. AEW, we expect and we want more from you. So I hope they come through at Full Gear. Hangman Page gets the victory.
Beautiful.
We got Uptown Avondale saying, I realize life happens, but Hangman's time off couldn't have come at a worse time for the storyline. They've got to do the right thing and put the title on Hangman. Yeah, I get if Uptown Avondale is talking about from the perspective of if we had people like Bully Ray, Louis Danko, or other people saying Hangman should lose at All Out before he wins at like Full Gear, I think that, yeah, people would respond to it a little bit better, even though I thought the next time Hangman gets the shot, that's when he needs to win. I could understand if they prolonged it at that pay-per-view and then paid it off here, like in a steel cage or a bigger matchup. But because he had the time off, because the storyline was so hot before he had the time off, and then he comes back, and they really haven't heated it up to the point that it was before his time off. Yes, that's why Hangman has to win here. They have to pay it off. And then you could do Hangman versus Omega rematches for the title as well. This is the benefit of not doing rematches ad nauseum the past 3 years for AEW. I don't mind seeing a rematch for a world title because we literally have never seen that. Jericho didn't get a... Except for Moxley. Moxley's the only one. Moxley's the only one that got a rematch for the world title after losing it. And they don't do that too often in AEW.
Agreed.
Which is refreshing. Which is a refreshing thing because you're not going to see this match happen next week. You're not going to see it happen next month. You're not going to see it happen 3 months in a row on every other show. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing.
This is a rematch a year in the making, the last time they versed. And they did this last month at All Out with Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks. It was 2 years the last time those two tag teams versed. EBB saying they'll cement my trust in AEW if they land this. I have faith they will. I do agree. EBB also saying this will blow everything away this year on a storytelling aspect. I expect Omega to have so many callbacks. I have to watch their match from last year at Full Gear to see the callbacks that we're going to get from that match as well. Bill's
Y'all
Mafia.
also think he's going to kick it? Oh, right here. You think it's going to happen to him?
I think so. That needs to happen. That's been building even longer. Like people think this build up for just Hangman winning the title has been long for 2 years. No, we're going on almost a decade of nobody kicking out of the One Wing Angel. The only thing Okada was only able to get his foot on the ropes. We need an actual kick out.
You think that happens this Saturday?
I think it happens this Saturday. I think I said it yesterday on the Distraction podcast YouTube channel. I think the kick out for the One Wing Angel will be louder than the pinfall for Hangman pinning Omega.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I'm ready for it.
Wow.
EBB saying I kind of want no one just to prove Hangman can beat Kenny one-on-one. We also got Nick Jackson saying if Hangman kicks out of One Ring Angel, my heart might jump out of the street. Bill's Mafia saying it's all about the heat, brother. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about what Bully. That's what Bully had to say. He said it's about the heat. That's why I want Hangman to lose.
Yeah, that's why he does podcasts and has no involvement in any wrestling company on a production standpoint.
And the last time he did, he ran away all the fans from Ring of Honor. EBB saying this contract signing is going to be phenomenal, I think, too. Nick Jackson saying also, Kenny definitely needs some time off to rest. I can't imagine how banged up his body is. Do you think we get Omega off of TV for a little while after this?
Yeah, he needs a little bit of a break. Yeah, he hasn't had a break since he's been with AEW. Like at least 2 months off, at least a 2-month break, and come back, right? Build up Revolution. But yeah, he needs one.
I wouldn't mind if it's longer than that, really.
I think they do need him to come back by Revolution, but you have enough time in between then and the paper, and then they could do it like on the neck on the.
Enjoy your holidays, Kenny. Like, enjoy your holidays. Come back to the year, freshman.
Just give me Adam Cole and the Young Bucks turning on Kenny Omega, and that's how they write him off. That's what I want. That's why I need the super kick to win the opener. And then Omega loses, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna cheer you up, Kenny. We're gonna do a celebration of your title reign," and that's where they like drop the hammer on him and turn on Kenny, and that's how we write off Kenny for a
shock moment. What? You're gonna get a shock moment? What?
That'd be funny.
And then you could do Cole versus Kenny at Revolution.
Yo, where's my wallet? Where's my wallet?
I also wanted to touch on one other thing that I saw, like people saying the video package to Page Omega is going to be great. They should put My Way to like. Well, shut the fuck up. Will you stop? My Way belongs with the Austin and the Rock. Do not copy.
Why even
make your own thing?
Well, they did a great job last year ahead of Full Gear. Remember, I forgot the song that they put with it, but they put like some like 80s rock song to their whole story, and that was great. So I think AEW does a great job with their video packages. Yeah. It doesn't have the pristine production that WWE video packages has, but it's definitely good shit in my opinion. We got EBB with a super chat donation here saying, "Great stream as always. Here's some money for Romeo to talk about how great Shawn Spears is."
Oh, floor is yours.
He got the fuck up out of here.
Yo, you gonna run away for some money?
He gave us money. Give the people what they want.
Put full screen on Romeo for this show.
Yeah, give the people what they want, Romeo.
Shawn Spears has a fantastic wife. Shawn Spears. I like the name Shawn. I like Shawn Michaels. Shawn Spears. The one time I met him, we took a picture with Charlotte Flair. I cropped his ass out.
That's great. That's how great.
I've taken a picture with Shawn Spears.
There you go.
Wait, you took a picture with Shawn Spears?
He was in the picture for.
He was in there. He was in there. You wouldn't know it if you saw it online.
He pulled the Magic Eraser app out.
I got flowers for Charlotte, and then some guy said, "Where's Ty Dillinger's flowers?" He's like, and then Ty was like, Shawn Spears was like, "Just glad I got a picture."
That's awesome. EVB also said they only moved Hangman Omega from All Out because of him becoming a daddy, which is fair. I think if it did happen, Hangman would have lost there, but since he needed to leave, the 5-on-5 loss took his place. Yeah, I could see that's probably the reason why they did that, and it was a smart move. At the end of the day, nobody was going to be talking about a Hangman win or loss over Danielson and Cole debuting. So I think they made the right decision in the long run for keeping attention. So I think we're all in agreement though that this show needs to end with Hangman happy ending. I say Hangman does like the Undertaker motorcycle exit out of the building where he's on a horse though, and he has his back to the fans and he just lifts the title, and that's how they end the show.
I mean, if it doesn't end like that, then it's going to drop several points off the score. I'm sorry. I don't care how great this pay-per-view is. Can
be
you read this
fair,
last comment by Frantic World?
You
Oh my
gotta end this pay-per-view on some real cowboy shit.
Frantic World saying Kenny comes back at Revolution with the Good Brothers or God to fight the Super Click.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fantasy booking right there. I mean,
I can see that.
That'd be great.
I can see that with Kenny and the Good Brothers winning, and then after Revolution, Cole turns on the Young Bucks and aligns with Red Dragon, and we get the UE, the Undisputed Elite.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Not feeling it.
Not feeling it. From here, from
not.
When he finally hits a buckshot on Kenny, they need the same camera angle from behind, like in the Revolution tag.
That would be great. That would be a great callback. I do agree. Oh yeah, Bill's Mafia also with a good point. Dark Order probably comes out to celebrate. Yeah, I can see that. We should also mention, because we are doing this before the Go Home Dynamite, that we might get another match added to the card, so we might as well predict it here, of Cody Rhodes and Pac versus Andrade El Idolo and Malachi Black. Who do you think gets the victory there? Of course, this is the offspring of the Cody Malachi Black feud that started in July. Malachi Black beat Cody twice. He made Cody go on a crisis of character, crisis of confidence that even made Top Guy JJ turn off his camera. Then Cody defeated him 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Malachi Black has aligned with Andrade El Idolo, and of course, Pac has his issues with Andrade, and that's why we get our tag team match here.
Give me Andrade and Malachi, especially if Andrade's, whipping out all these dollars for some help from MJF and FTR. You think that would be on the card, or you think they would put that on Rampage?
I can see it on the card. I mean, they can easily push one of these matches to the. No, they'll probably do a women's match on the pre-show. That's their MO. They'll probably do like a couple of the ladies from the TBS title tournament. But I can see them doing a 9-match card. It's only 8 matches right now, so I could see them doing a 9-match card. They like to make their pay-per-views 4 hours anyway. What do you think, JJ? Andrade
I'd rather take Pac Andrade 900 than involving Cody Rhodes in this saga.
What about Malachi Black?
Malachi Black is being ruined by Cody Rhodes right now.
Oh, come on.
I mean, am I lying? Who wants to see this anymore? Who wants to see this? Who wants to continue seeing Cody and Malachi meshing with each other? Nobody. It's over. They had 3 matches.
Fight forever.
Like, what the fuck?
Fight forever.
If this happens, Cody is fucking winning this match with Pac. He's winning this match with Pac.
Yeah, Uptown Everdale with a great point. This is the 4th match involving Cody and Black. AEW has avoided rematches so well that this match suffers from diminishing returns. I do agree with you there. Bill's Mafia making a great point, saying I'd love Mount Rushmore more than a UE thing personally. The only reason I went with the UE thing is because I feel like Fish and O'Reilly need it more than Steen. I think Steen can come into the company and stand on his own, while I don't think the same for Fish and O'Reilly. Even though Red Dragon as a tag team could tear it up in AEW. So either way, I think that this would help Fish and O'Reilly more than it would help Steen. That's why I go with that one. We got EBB saying, yes, the 1 week crisis of character where he got slapped, then did the exact same thing just now with a pedigree tease. I want some actual development. He comes out every feud the same way, talking about Cody. No one likes Cody. That's what it sounds like.
I like this comment by EBB. Kenny about to realize why Hangman felt the way he felt, feeling like a third wheel. Great shit. Man.
Awesome. Yeah, that is a great point. Great point. Yes, but it brings us to a close on our AEW Full Gear 2021 preview and predictions. Want to thank the good brothers for joining me and doing the predictions here. We got a full week of True Hill Heat content coming up. Tomorrow we got later tonight actually at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. You got NX3 episode 31. It's going to be Toxic Attraction versus Casey Canizaro, Kaden Carter, and Io Shirai in a 6-woman tag team matchup. You could check that out with Romeo, Chris G, and Ness. The full review at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow you got Dark Power episode 102, as well as our live watch along for AEW Dynamite, the go home show ahead of Full Gear. So that's going to be a really good one as well. Independence, Missouri, they're going to be from there. You also on Thursday, you got myself and Romeo jumping in the DeLorean and reviewing WWF King of the Ring 1996 on True Rewind episode 62. Classic. Are you off? You could join us.
What day is this?
Thursday.
No, I'm working Thursday. Sorry.
We almost had him, ladies and gentlemen.
If you said Friday, I was on, but
I mean, I gotta ask Romeo. We can have a production meeting afterwards. Maybe we can work it out. Thursday. You also got Thursday Blunt Impact following Impact Wrestling on Access TV, episode 62. Some more Minoru Suzuki. On Friday, we got a live watch along Friday Night Warriors. He's watch along of AEW Rampage ahead of Full Gear. I'll be there live, as well as WWE SmackDown. And then Saturday, True Hill Heat 151. We'll do a full preview of Full Gear, as well as talk about the weekend wrestling that was myself, Miss Chrissy Love, and special guest pending. And then on Saturday evening, the live watch along Full Gear with Romeo and a bunch of the True Hill Heat fellas. Josh will be there, Chris G. Watch along AEW Full Gear from Minneapolis, Minnesota, live with the gang just before 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you can join us right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel for that. And then Sunday, we end off the week, Full Gear roundtable review, myself, Romeo, the gang. We're going to be reviewing Full Gear. Jimmy Macaram, Marcus Cash will be there. The guys on the couch. We will see if they liked wrestling this week. But that is a full week of True Hill Heat content for AEW Full Gear. So looking forward to that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell to stay notified so you always get contacted. Top Guy JJ, please let the people know where they can find you, good sir.
On Instagram, you can find me at TrueHill_Top Guy JJ. And when I get through my schedule conflicts, a return of True Hill Heat will be imminent. It's just holiday season. I return to my store. So, I've been off for a couple of weeks. So can't wait to be back, though.
And we have missed you, sir. So glad to have you here with us today. Romeo, where can the people find you?
True Hill Romeo, Twitter and Instagram. Right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. SP mentioned pretty much everything I'm doing this week. And 75% of you picked Malachi and Andrade to win that match if it happens.
There we go. And you can find me at the Twitter machine at True Heel SP3. Like I said earlier, I was over on the Fightful Distraction YouTube channel yesterday with Jeremy Lambert and Jarrett Bailey. We talked a little bit about the WWE releases, AEW Full Gear. I taught Jarrett what AIM was, American Online Instant Messenger, because he's 22 years old and he didn't know what it was. So check that out. Some quality content over there. You can also find me Wrestling Daily YouTube channel yesterday with Sat E as well as Alex. Today, they are tomorrow, they'll have the Inspiration interview with Sat and Alex up on the Wrestling Daily YouTube channel. And I'll be back with Alex at 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel on Thursday, going live at 11 a.m. Eastern time with Kate Hensler of Fightful for an AEW Full Gear preview over for Sportskeeda Wrestling on Friday, following SmackDown and Rampage on Smack Talk, and then right back here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel on Saturday, True Hill Heat 151. Couple of last comments we got here. Bills Mafia STF saying, great show, guys. Have a good day. We also got EBB saying, great stream, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Nick Jackson saying great week ahead of us, guys. Catch y'all on the flip side. And Frantic World saying good live stream, guys. See you on the next one. We want to thank each and every one of you who joined us live. Anyone watching us on demand, remember to drop a thumbs up on the video. Share this video with your friends. Let us know in the comment section below your predictions for AEW Full Gear, and hit the subscribe button for much more on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, as well as patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 backers, you get exclusive content over there. True Hill Heat 150 post show, as well as True Rewind 61 Extra is up on the Patreon right now, and we'll have more content throughout Full Gear week. So for Top Guy JJ, for True Hill Romeo, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been our AEW Full Gear 2021 preview. We are signing off until next time.
See, hanging on the bottom. That's how it's got to be at the end. Hanging at the bottom with the live